All right, welcome everyone to the Miranda after party. Yay! And of course, Miranda and her husband Will are with us in the one view there, and my very good friend and co-producer and co-host Mikey Fammon's with us. Our local resident superhero guy there, Mr. Sweet, is with us. The sail lady extraordinaire Stephanie Helms is with us, and my brother from the other coast, Mr. Canadian Hollyman, is with us. And we were earlier, before we went live, we were talking a little bit about Satanism and the Church of Satan, the Satanic Temple, that kind of stuff, right? So, yeah. And Will has been doing some pretty neat stuff about that. You kind of want to let him know about what again you were doing there for the Satanic Temple and stuff like that, or not necessarily for them, but trying to the humanism and all that stuff.
Yeah. So as a preface, something that I recently made some waves about was founding one of the first secular atheist and humanist support groups in the Middle East on a military installation. It's not the first. I wrongly said it was the first on a separate show because I thought it was, but it was the first in like 20 years. But I spoke at like AACon about it and everything. But I've told a lot of my current leaders this. I enjoy raising hell and not causing trouble. And in my mind, at least on our side of things, trying to create a better society, right, is getting everyone the recognition that they deserve. Satanists exist. We know this just from the Church of Satan back in the 60s, and then more recently, the Satanic Temple. I'm a member of the latter. I don't really do much.
You do.
Right. I'm not a congregant member or anything, but like I support what they stand for. And so one of my goals right now is getting Satanism recognized as a religious preference in the Department of Defense. So that'll affect every branch of service, and I think even DoD civilians. Just to the end goal is to have a better, more secular society and military, really. Because another hot take is I don't think military chaplains should really be a thing. But until the day that they're not, may as well get some inclusivity going.
It's a good idea.
So yeah, I've kind of
I like it.
Yeah, when I came on the show last year, and obviously you can see the flag behind us, I was Will of Spades. Some of my stuff still says that. But someone pointed out that there's some negative connotations attached. And Lynn, I love Lynn. She's amazing. She gave me an amazing pin at AACon. I loved it.
Oh, so she's biased.
Yeah.
So much for an independent review.
Mikey, you're not supposed to be I was just going to extend an invite to come on the show, and now she's going to be like, yeah, fuck these guys. They're clowns.
Neil, I'll take it out in post. Don't worry about it.
They're like 2016 clowns is what these guys are. They show up on your lawn in the middle of the night.
Hey, what's wrong with being biased for good things?
I think you've got those confused with flamingos.
Well, yeah, I did wear that outfit once.
Yeah, there were some certain negative connotations attached to spades. So,
right.
Again, even though I've kind of branded myself with that username on most platforms, I decided,
your TikTok.
Yeah, I recently changed my TikTok to Satanic Will because I figure I'm a member of TST. I enjoy pissing off Christians. I have a hat with a pentagram, and then my wife got me a little bracelet with the Leviathan cross and Baphomet on it. So
yeah, I got one there too. I can't wear them though; they're too tight on me. They cut off my circulation because I'm fucking huge, right? I'm like, I don't go to the gym. I'm just naturally huge.
This one's semi-adjustable.
Can confirm,
but
can confirm. Neil large.
Looks like it makes you itchy.
It he just likes to fiddle with everything
I
all
feel-
the time.
I've lost like 3 rubber wedding rings, like the tongue twister, because I do this with my ring.
yeah.
And eventually, like that's why I wear rubber ones. My gold one is in the bathroom right now. But like I'll do this.
Nobody
with them.
lose that one.
Huh?
No one wants you to lose that one.
Yeah, no kidding.
I wouldn't be happy.
I wouldn't be either. I paid for it. But yeah, eventually I drop it. I'm like, oh fuck. Well, it was like a $2 ring.
So we now buy the silicone rings in bulk for that.
Yeah. That's a,
It was like a pack of 10 in the room right now.
I'm not wearing mine now, but I'm really upset. I stretched out. I had one. It's the whatever the brand is, Enso or whatever. But it was they had like a Star Wars collection.
Oh, uh-huh.
It was Beskar steel. It was like Beskar colored, and it had like a little bit of shine to it. It was like, I don't know, they're like 29, 39 bucks. And then I got it like with her name on the inside, and I was like, dude, I must have been bringing in groceries. I stretched it out. Like it won't, like it slides off. So like I'm like washing dishes or something like that. I was like, oh shit, motherfucker. What
Sounds
happened?
like it was fake.
Rule number 1: never wash the dishes with your ring on.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it's silicone. I was like, it'll float, but then that drain. I don't know about that drain sometimes. I have an irrational fear of things going down the drain, even though I know there's like a little crisscross in there to make sure stuff that big. I'm like,
That's because you grew up in the world
Crap.
of horror movies, Final Destination.
well,
well, even in the 80s,
That's why I can't take a shower anymore.
Well, even in the 80s,
Or drive behind a logging truck.
oh hell no,
Oh my God.
not today, Junior. But
How about driving
it,
behind a fish truck? Would that, is that
ugh.
okay?
That happens a lot around here because we have a couple of fisheries right around the neighborhood there. So the only thing about the fish trucks is you don't really have much to worry about except unless the Alfred Hitchcock birds that are seagulls that are fucking following the truck everywhere it goes. If they decide to attack you, then you got a problem.
I was caught behind a fish truck once, and it was leaking. You know, it was all the slurry was coming out the back, and it was get on the windshield, and it's like it turned the windshield. It's like just having a windshield covered in bird shit. It was just ridiculous.
It's It's unmixed bird shit.
Hey, Radish, what's going on, brother?
The veggies are showing up today.
Archradish?
Archradish. Yeah.
Oh
Archradish.
man.
Yeah, I managed to con him into coming on the show once. I just attacked him on TikTok. I'm like, get on my show! And he's like, okay, fuck.
Whether by hook or by crook.
I met Archradish through we were both patrons for Captain Dadpool. And
Ricky.
Yeah. And we ended up following each other, and then Shiny Happy People happened, and I was like, oh shit, I know a celebrity now.
Oh yeah, because Radish was on TV, right? So, and he said it was an awesome time. I said it's, but then he corrected himself, so it's okay.
It was.
You know the
So much drama
Scientology place in LA. I don't know if you guys knew this, but there's like the streaming guys who go out there and they like try to dissuade people from going in there. There's a lot of hullabaloo down there right now because apparently the cops are involved and there's like 2 giant lines of people. So over at the Scientology hub, not all is well. Not all is well because they started like, I don't know how long ago I was going to talk to you, Neil, about seeing if we can get the guy on there, but he's very busy going out there every freaking day with his GoPro, pissing them the fuck off.
Nice.
It seems to have come to a head, but there's a few less Scientology people out there because there's a bunch of guys with GoPros like they're full of shit in there. They're fucking lying.
Nobody gets their own planet. There's no fucking Xenu. What is this?
Oh man.
Or they'll start
Do
like
Scientologists get their own planet too? I thought that was just the Mormons.
I don't know. I thought it was both.
Did they get magic?
There's a guy that follows John Travolta around to every public appearance he does with a sign that says, "Where's Xenu?"
Travolta, I think, is an okay fellow. It's Tom Cruise that's the biggest asshole on earth. Travolta really plays down his Scientology thing a lot.
Yeah, he does. He's not as in your face about it as Cruise. Not even like
he doesn't
close.
Jump on couches.
He still financially supports it, which is
worse.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I get that. Because they're a fucking whack job organization and they cause a lot of problems.
They're a real estate
had
hedge fund
Scientology.
disguised as a religion, just like Liberty University.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
I mean, religions in general are whack jobs. So.
Yep.
Way to
You don't
cure
have to
that.
convince
It's
me.
taxable.
Yeah.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Sweet. I'm gonna need you to run the numbers for me. We're gonna introduce a bill to Congress. We'll get, I don't know who will get to bring it up on the floor of the House.
Well, there's a way you can do it in such that for 503Cs you should have to show that at least X percent is spent for the good outside of maintenance, building, whatever. Because 90% of a church's take goes towards salaries, building, basically crap. It doesn't go towards the community. So all I have to do is say, like, okay, well, 50% of your take has to go before you can reach tax exempt status.
Mm.
I'm with
And
it.
therefore you're not targeting the church. You're targeting bad actors in the 503C space.
Just over there taking and not giving.
And I mean, you guys know as well as I do that going after the church is a political suicide button. So you just don't do that. You go around it in different language.
There was something that Andrew Seidel talked about in his book, just relating to the pandemic, how the language that was used to describe essential workers. You're only supposed to do things for essential reasons, get groceries, then go home. If you're an essential worker, like a nurse or first responder or whatever, you'd go to work and go home. That exact thing happened to so many people where it wasn't a political or career suicide, but it just pissed a lot of people off being told, with the church being told that they weren't essential. I'm sure the exact same thing would happen. As soon as they hear even though it's affecting other people, if you're going off or going after bad 501c3s, they'll still be like, oh, you're targeting us, even though it's affecting other people too.
Yeah, I am. So your books better be clean or we're coming. Yeah.
Well, Scientology managed.
You're goddamn right.
Just because I said bad, charitable organizations that don't do the proper amount of outreach and community benefit, and you're getting upset about it, tells me a lot about what you're admitting to your organization than it does anything else. So
Scientology
it should be easy for
was
them
responsible for the largest private spying thing within the U.S. government ever.
Oh yeah, when they took over the IRS.
Yeah, they took. Well, they went into. They were embedded into all sorts of organizations, and they were stealing government documents and stuff. And
I bet
it was, what was it? It was Operation White Rabbit or Operation something, some kind of weird thing.
Cheshire
they basically,
Cat.
Cheshire Cat. I wish they'd disappear with a smile, but they don't. But they actually badgered the IRS, and they made such a pain in the ass of themselves with the IRS that the IRS finally gave in. Of all the organizations I can think of that ought to have the shit taxed out of them, it's Scientology. It's ridiculous.
Well, there was, oh man, being on my wife's topic tonight. I think the Mormon Church has like $200+ billion worth of real estate. So
They got busted too. They just got busted
over a lot of
for
stuff,
securities fraud.
Yeah, they've gotten busted over a lot of stuff, but there was another article where I saw like with all their assets combined, not just real estate, but also like contributions and tithes and other forms of income, they're closing in on $1 trillion organization.
Oh,
They
no,
are-
there's no way. $1 trillion. I mean, not even Apple is $1 trillion.
It would
After those stock buybacks, hold on, sweet.
Hang on there, buddy. Let me just send you my bank statement.
Give it a second, sweet. The ink's not dry. Hold on.
It's
Kenneth
one of
should
those
jump
things
in there,
that
too.
would surprise me because, like you said, $1 trillion is a fucking lot, but it also wouldn't
It's
surprise
literally
me.
1,000 billion.
Exactly.
Their real estate portfolio is 15.7 billion. 15.7.
What?
Well,
I
yeah, 'cause
swear
that
there was an
sucks.
article where they got busted over. It was probably they got busted over like 200 million or something like that. Billion.
What?
It was a stupid number. I might be wrong on my numbers. It's been a long
Whatever. It's a lot, and fuck them. They should fucking share that shit with people.
In case you're wondering, my job is literally finance. So, like this kind of stuff, just I'd love to get into.
Man, this is some
Help me with my
heartbreak.
hedge funds.
Y'all could split. Can we get like $100 each? Like, come on, that's too much money. That's too much.
But like
stimulus
B-REIT, Blackstone's
Yeah, hook me up.
real estate investment trust doesn't.
What's up, Chad?
Chad.
Hey guys,
G'day.
Hello.
what's going on?
What is up?
My blood pressure and very little else.
I
But
have a
hey,
drug for that.
do you now? I support this.
Yeah, what
It's carvedilol, otherwise known as
I
Coreg.
have some too. I guess.
Oh, fun.
Works
I have a
quite well.
Keurig in my kitchen, actually. It has 3 settings: small, medium, and large. I refill the water myself by hand.
Is it artisanal water? Is it alkaline water, like pH balance with all that? Yeah.
I'm very sure that there's some sort of heavy metal in my water, so we'll say yes.
Oh, AC and DC. Got it. Cool.
Y'all are too fancy.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
I mean, you
I
guys
can see new colors now.
Oh, holy water, and that is a thing.
If you put holy water
Now, is
in
that
a Keurig,
alkaline or is that acidic? That's what I want to know.
It's got shit in it. We know that.
Science.
How did
science
they
on
find
record.
that out?
What?
That there's shit in holy water. Would you
What?
like some of our water? It comes with fecal matter.
Actually,
There's shit in pretty much all water, dude. Doesn't matter where it
Yeah,
comes from or how
It's
holy it
fish
is.
poop in water, right? So yeah.
Mhm.
wasn't there a church that had like an outbreak of E. coli because of their holy water?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Really? Maybe. I don't know.
Wait, do they drink the holy water or sprinkle it? Because I don't know what to.
No,
Well,
like
you
they
can imagine
babies
going
in it, to be
holy
fair.
water.
baptize babies and then the babies contract E. coli.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if it's full immersion, then
I mean, you don't bathe the children before you dunk them. You don't rub them in some soapy water first before you put them in the communal pool.
Oh,
Put a bit of
holy water
sandblaster.
makes them clean.
Just, I mean,
yeah, they should
For every-
just go full on washed in the blood of the lamb. You know, just to
I mean, I
put the
don't,
kid
I
in the
don't,
lamb's blood.
I don't want to
Yeah,
set
there you
myself up here for like atheist eats baby jokes, but any standard kitchen has 3 sinks. You know, you got your soak, you got your wash, and then you got your rinse.
No,
So-
we got a
So
single tub.
basically, Mikey is supporting like dipping babies in disinfectant. Okay, yeah, that's cool. We can go with that.
Or hygiene.
You heard it here.
I mean, perhaps some different stations to clean up,
What
maybe
kind
like
of house you
like at
live
the
in?
beach, like at the beach, you know, you can wash the sand off. Maybe wash your kid's butt before you put him in the water that everybody else's kid's going in.
It depends. You know, it depends on what you put in the machine. You know, you can go for the wash only. You can go for the full wax. You can go for the you know, it depends on which level of absolution that's required.
You got to go with the undercoat.
Yeah, you go for the undercoating. Yeah, that's a good one. That's like cover your ass.
Let's There's pretty much shit in all. Oh, I was gonna read it in McKinnon's voice. That's his voice exactly.
Here's my question.
There's pretty much shit in all water. Thank you for contributing, Ollie. That's precisely the info I needed to walk away from this show with. LOL.
That's lovely,
Nice.
McKinnon.
McKinnon, I got something for you here. Here you go.
He just got something for you. McKinnon's taking a tip from Mitt Romney and except it's a kid instead of the dog strapped to the top of the car. Pretty good.
Unreasonably clean children is what we're offering here today.
I'm sorry if I'm shitting on Mormons too much. It
must be something in the water.
Stop sprinkling holy water on them. Yeah.
It's that fish water.
So here's my question. People who are into homeopathy and everything, how do they reconcile the shit levels of water memory? Like, does the water forget specifically shit, or
they use it as a cure for constipation.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cure a lack of shit with shit.
You just need a little bit of shit, and then you dilute the shit down to so there's even less shit, and eventually there's no shit whatsoever. But you can shit.
Get shit squared.
I did not win the lottery. I just went to patreon.com/604atheist and
how come I don't have three
supporting
fucking sinks?
Thank you for supporting Mikey's 3 sinks.
It's all part of the plan, Neil. I learned it from the Mormons. You gotta have levels. Levels.
In the Jewish faith, there's two kitchens.
That's all there is to it.
Oh,
The
yeah,
regular
sure.
kitchen and the kosher kitchen. So there you go.
Same.
And when you break out the bacon, you have to completely strap off the other kitchen.
At Brandeis said the kosher dining hall. The kosher dining hall had
Strapper.
things that you could flip over so that you were not preparing, you weren't mixing meat and milk at any point in time in the process. It was really quite something.
No stroganoff in this house.
No.
Property of the devil.
So I thought you had to strap it on for sausage. I don't know. Okay. Anyway.
I'm sorry, what?
That's
You
a
want to
different
strap on a
technique.
sausage?
Oh,
What?
strap off. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Strap in or
let's
strap
live-
on.
Let's I was about to say, let's live in this sausage moment for a second here.
I agree. Yeah. That was cerebral, really.
It's really taking the aromas of this freshly grilled sausage we got.
Okay.
You grill yours? What's wrong with you?
Sausage? What are you, Neil? Are we gonna have a fight right now in front of everybody? Of course you grill sausage. What are you talking about? Of course.
Oh, never mind then.
What do you boiling them?
I don't fucking know. I wash my sausage in the shower like everybody else.
Okay, hold on. Canadians have already spoiled bacon. You know why you gotta do sausage dirty like that, dude?
What?
They have
This
no
is
laws.
spoiled
up
bacon
there.
you're
They
speaking of.
have no laws up there. They just do whatever they please.
Yeah, they put milk in bags. And that's some other crazy
Right?
You're not allowed to wash your pig in the back alley in Saskatchewan. That's a law.
What qualifies a back alley?
I'll tell you when you're old.
Saskatchewan
Behind your house
as a
they have
whole.
alleys and stuff, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Dr. Ben! I guess
Oh,
Dr.
my
Ben is
word.
done
Come
making
on.
people feel better and wants to join us.
Oh
I
my!
think Mikey's on it.
You're gonna let Dr. Ben in here?
Yeah, of course. Ben is my friend.
Government mandate.
I said
Yeah, that's
homeopathy, and Dr. Ben just showed up. Like, oh,
That's
okay.
right.
Somebody needs something. Somebody needs to be corrected.
No, I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Well,
I'm glad Ben's on their way because I got this rash. I mean,
Yeah, may I suggest a change of topic?
So she get for grilling
change
your
the topic
sausage.
to chiropractic, and you'll get all sorts of stuff from that.
I heard topical ointment. I've tried those.
That too.
Well, like
For your sausage?
Yeah,
Still-
Mikey, that line didn't work for me either back in my dating days.
Still grilled.
Baptismal vessel.
What?
No, because Mikey was talking about like ointments, topicals, and then I said, "Oh, like laying of the hands," because that was a thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Hadoukens they would hit everybody in the forehead with. Just fucking.
I remember being at the American Atheist Convention in Atlanta a couple of years back, and we had some apologists show up who started using weaponized holy oil. Apparently, like that's just something they had on them. Yeah,
like the religious version of a Molotov cocktail or something.
It was like this little bottle of oil. They're like slinging it certain people. I was like, "What the fuck is that? Like, who just has holy oil?"
Were they using it on Jesus?
Yes, they were actually.
Oh,
that was
fuck,
happening.
Jesus.
Right?
Poor guy gets shit everywhere he goes. Still got to get him on here.
Now,
Who,
Chad,
Jesus?
listen, I'm wearing
The
my
Jesus? Yeah,
American
you should
Atheist
get him on here.
2023
He's hilarious.
shirt.
I know.
24. When am I going
Was
to
it
see
there in 23 or 24? Because A, documentary, and B, last minute expenses this year, so it sucked.
Well, I'm
22,
definitely going to be at BajaCon in Sarnia, Ontario.
That's
in
not a real
August.
place.
Yes,
You
it
just made
is.
that-
It's
you
right
just
next
made
to
that up.
Narnia.
You made that up just now.
It's a Canadian
What-
version of Narnia. Come on.
Canadians and their made up names?
Yeah,
Good
they
night.
make wardrobes there, right?
When is that, Neil?
They make wardrobes there. That's exactly right.
They got the wardrobe plant. That's where everybody
That-
works typically. You know,
That
so-
is
it's a
the
wardrobe
August
town.
20, I want to say 23rd, 25th, 24th weekend, I think, somewhere around there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I will be there, kids.
Oh, nice.
They gave me an
Okay, but they
extension
do
on my
make up
credit
names.
card, so I got more money to spend. Now I'm going to buy tickets and go to this damn thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Ben's here, but I can't. I got a rolling tray covering my. There we go.
I got you. I got you.
Hi, people.
Hello.
Hi, Ben.
I was just in the RFR fundraiser. I shotgunned Sunny D vodka seltzer, and I regret everything.
Oh, no.
Well, because
Yeah,
they're
but how much-
Is it
nasty.
holy Sunny D?
It's nasty. It's
2 weeks.
nasty.
2 weeks of med school. Gone. You just erased it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Algebra.
yeah.
Gone.
Like, so it's not even.
Those
Long
brain cells
division.
no longer exist.
Gone.
No, okay. So my recommendation for anybody that has nostalgia around Sunny D, you can do better than like the mass-produced canned drink. Okay, yeah, like just literally just buy the Sunny D and then mix whatever alcohol you want in it, and like there you go, you have a drink. But like the Sunny D, like vodka seltzers, like imagine diluted Sunny D with like that cheap ass like
Wait. I
seltzer
wasn't there
water.
yet.
And
Okay.
yeah, and like vodka, but not a whole lot, like just enough
What
to
brand?
make it bad.
What brand? I can taste the
Smirnoff.
difference. I
I
taste the
don't
difference.
know. It's
Vodka.
non-specific. It's non-specific. The only thing they specify is the Sunny D. So it's like diluted,
Go Grey Goose.
cheap vodka and like cheap like seltzer water and like a little bit of Sunny D, and then I shotgunned that, and I hate it.
They don't
I
pay
hate
you at
this
your
mistake.
job. They got you drinking the bottom of the barrel Walmart leftover.
Well, no, I bought it
drink
because
that's got a hole in the bottom of the thing. Like, why
yeah, no,
can't-
I bought it
you get
because
some
I was like,
regular-
oh, like Sunny D, like that's nostalgia right there. Like I gotta try the Sunny D thing, and then I was like, this is. I mean, I knew it was gonna be terrible, but it was terrible. It was
You like to
Yeah.
do that to yourself, though.
Ben,
Yeah.
you don't know where that's been. You're a doctor. You know better than to put that in your mouth. Come on now.
Diluted Sunny D. I did it for RFR. Okay, like I like
Big
RFR.
energy.
For a good cause.
It was for a
Awarded
good
cause.
cause. It was for RFR. They, you know, it was
Yeah,
for them.
that's yeah.
That
What
was
is
it.
Let it go.
What does that say
Let it go
about
this time.
us if we wouldn't give to RFR unless we force this brilliant chemist scientist to just shove here, drink this nasty shit, or RFR is closing up shop forever?
Oh no, they're doing well. Their fundraiser's doing well, but I was like, you know, we'll throw the cherry on top there with me torturing myself.
All of you mods
Sure.
out there, grab a link and
Yeah.
throw it in the chat for me.
So you basically change RFR to recovering from rot gut.
Yes, essentially.
Yeah, that works.
But
Don't
if
worry about
anybody's
the brain
in
cells
the,
you lost, go ahead.
but if anybody happens to be in the area in September, the RFR excursion is going to be near me, and I will be going because it is within my like area that I can go while not taking military leave. And I can do it over the weekend. So I will be there. It's in Charlottesville, Virginia. So if anybody wants to come for the weekend, it'll be fun.
I still gotta.
I am also going to try. I'm going to try to be there. It's like a 4-hour drive, and I just arrived at my new duty station, so I gave them an advance, telling them that I might be taking pass.
It's a
But
duty.
Yeah, but
It is a duty
come hang
station.
out with RFR, and they have
Called
like
a
they were
porta
just
potty.
saying, yeah, and like they were just saying on the stream, like if you want to go and can't afford it, they do have some funds available for people who don't have a certain
To go
amount
to
of
the
income
camping
that would
thing?
allow them to. Yeah, they have scholarships available, and like with the funds that they're raising, I'm sure they might have even more because they're doing a good job with the fundraiser. So if you want to go and you don't think you're able to, you can apply for one of those and hopefully be able to go.
I'll have to talk to Dr. Ray because I'm probably blowing my load on the. Sorry, folks. This is a family channel. I'm probably blowing my load on the Baja Con. So in Sarnia, which is a real place.
Yeah, but Baja, I don't understand this the Baja Canadian thing because that's Lower Canada. I get that, but what?
Everyone lives in Lower Canada. We're all Southern Canadians.
I was about to say they only got 88 people.
Yellowknife.
Yeah,
Come on
nobody
now.
lives at Yellowknife. Come on, Swede. Nobody lives there.
well, the entire
Yeah,
province.
Total
there are lots of
population
people
of
up there.
Yellowknife 602.
Mr. Canada stats over here.
That is the worst superpower ever, but I love it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Huh?
Hmm.
What? Oh, Yetis are prohibited. Oh, I see how it is.
Hmm.
Look,
Speaking of RFR, I will be on RFRX in 9 days.
Cool.
So
Nice.
if anyone wants to tune into that, I'll be giving a spiel there.
Right
I
on. That's cool.
don't have
I'll check that out.
half a clue what the hell I'm going to talk about, but
I was just about to say, do you have half a clue as to what you're going to talk about? But we'll figure it out, I guess.
probably more or less.
I was
Go ahead.
supposed to be co-hosting tomorrow's Let's Talk over on the Skeptic Haven channel with Lamar Durante Lamar, but apparently Durante's got one of his nephews or something has a concert that they're putting on, so he's got to go do that. And I'm like, oh yeah, you go over hanging out with my fucking stupid ass. 100%. Like I'm all behind that. Can I come? Like then they'd have nobody for the show tomorrow. So I think they're going to find out if SR can do it. Or somebody. I'll be on tomorrow.
Elliot.
So, yeah. So yeah, you can check that out tomorrow. I'm gonna be whoring myself out.
I'll be call screening for the late show over on the line, so I can't do it.
Oh yeah. That's a lot. That sounds like that's fun.
It is fun. I get to listen to the idiots before they get to be on the air.
You ever get
Now
one
I
where
know
you're like,
what it's like from sitting in the chat to being on the screen to screening the calls. I got the full experience of
I want to talk to the hosts and just see if they maybe have thought about what if they
shut the fuck up and make it short. I don't have all the time in the world. I got 7 other people on the line I got to get to. So what do you want to talk about?
What's going on there, Ben? Is the AI taking over your computer?
It's my cat. My cat is knocking over my camera.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, I
Your
saw the
hamster
cat
yet?
in the background. I honestly thought you
Oh,
had
my
a-
hamster died in September. So, or
Oh.
no, December. My hamster died. So I got a cat, and she's a rescue I got from a foster. Because she was
bravo.
like, "Well, what are you knocking over?" Her previous owner had like didn't care about her, and she was found like wandering around near the airport or something. And the owner's like, "Bye, I'm leaving." And
Sounds like her
So I got her
previous
now.
owner had a lot of phases and stuff that got knocked over.
probably. But no, this cat is great. I love this cat. She loves people. She doesn't like other cats a whole lot, but it's just
Not uncommon.
her in my apartment, and like she's great. And she's an adult cat, so I don't have to train her to do anything. She already knows shit. So
Knows where to shit.
yeah.
Cats are wonderfully good about knowing shit even before you know that they know shit. And they know more than you do. So be careful.
They know shit and they will abuse it. They will abuse that knowledge. Which is kind of
That's what
frustrating.
What's what I can
sometimes.
get my human to do now? But
Yeah,
you know what?
but
I used to
I am
play an
the
old trick
snack
on
bitch.
people.
I am the
I'd
snack
stay over
bitch.
their places, and I'd stay over their places, and I'd put little bits of cat litter in their shoes. So cat would see the litter in the shoe. Oh, I guess I can poop there, and they'd poop in the shoe.
Oh, new internet meme.
I was an
Cat
asshole.
litter in shoes.
You know how hard it is to get cat shit out of something like a shoe?
Oh, just pick up a shoe, go.
Not great.
Okay.
How do you know? Oh,
I got 2 cats, and Dexter's an asshole. He's thrown up in all of our shoes.
New internet, who dis?
Hey, donut head.
Yeah, I was really bad at practical jokes. I guess that wouldn't cut it on your whole thing there, Sweet, about moderately inconveniencing people. That whole thing that we used to do all the time.
Phil, the Prince of Insufficient Light, ruler of heck.
Would you
Ruler of
consider
heck.
cat shit in a shoe a minor or a major inconvenience?
Major.
It wouldn't be
smells
minor.
terrible.
Yeah, it wouldn't be minor.
Have you smelled your shoes without cat shit? I'm just saying.
Oh, I smell cat shit.
Right? I'm
Yeah,
kind of
some
with that.
people
as
that might-
well.
Throw it out there.
Some people it might be an improvement.
Is it solid? Is it runny?
It's
What are
never
we talking
solid.
about? Did the cat have some bad tuna? Like, what are we talking about?
I think that Donald Trump's golden sneakers actually come preloaded with cat shit.
Oh. That's just convenient.
It's very unique.
Cut out
It's the
the
best
middleman.
cats. It's huge.
A huge
That's
cat
just-
poops.
That's just putting the consumer first, is what that is.
That's right.
We have the best cat poops.
They taste better than the Trump steaks.
Believe me, I've tried them both.
I've tried the Trump
Ketchup on
steaks.
anything, and it tastes like ketchup.
They're good.
I heard that man does well done with ketchup steaks, and that's what I was like. See, I knew y'all were making a mistake.
I don't know what's going on here, but apparently OA wants to eat Ben. Oh wait, no, there was a
Okay, well, in my response to my response to OA, I only just I hadn't eaten since 6 a.m. and I only just ate a little bit, so you should join us. That's my peer pressure.
I think that's an excellent
Because
point.
I have been abused and I have not eaten, therefore you should join the stream. You can eat on the stream. Like
It's
they're not gonna touch you.
the transitive property of abuse. So that proves
Yeah.
that it's true.
But also, you
Geometry.
can eat on the stream. You can join the stream and eat, so it's okay.
No, her
I have
internet
some-
is food.
For just pennies a day, you too can support.
You too can
the eating
support
habits of
OA
Dr. Ben.
and her eating.
For
All
just
I have,
for just pasta noodles a day with red sauce and perhaps some Parmesan.
And a sprinkle of sugar.
Are the sausages grilled?
Ramen.
Not if they're Canadian.
Italian like spicy Italian sausage with some pasta.
damn Canadians.
That's my shiz night.
All I got right now is some Flicker's high calcium cricket diet, so I'm not sure if
That's
that
good.
works.
Just smoke that.
Just put a little in your water, mix
That'll
it up
get
like it's Metamucil.
That'll get you high, won't it, Ollie? He said
No,
no.
it will not, Mikey. No.
Bring it with you, Neil. We'll test it out.
You can do it. Hey, you'll never get high not believing in yourself,
This
Ollie.
is fried pork belly.
Nice. Holy shit, you're
a
eating it, and I can
Szechuan-
feel my arteries hardening.
Yeah, I know. Like we have a huge, like actual like Asian community here. Like we have the American Asian food too, but we have like some legit places here.
Yeah, fortune cookies were invented in San Francisco, apparently.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past them. Those old Friscoites.
I don't care. I can't stand them anyways. I just pull the little fortunes out there and try to get my lottery numbers off the back of them.
The
Okay, but I
Franciscan.
eat it out of principle. I eat it out of principle because it's free, first of all, and it gives me that little, a little bit
Been
of
touched by
sweetness at
everyone
the end of the
flavor?
meal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do
I mean,
you
They
guys?
actually wrap them now. They package them.
Look,
now.
this is a scientific fact. I know because I researched on the internet. If you eat something that
Trust
people
me,
have
bro.
touched, yeah, then you boost your immune system, right? That's how medicine
I
works.
concur.
Speaking of boosting your immune system, you guys eat the fortune after the cookie, right?
Yep.
Because if
Of
you
course.
don't, then a wizard will read it and then you'll be cursed. That's what I was
That's right.
told.
That's right. Wait, what? This is. I just did it for the fiber.
If anybody else reads your fortune, it becomes a curse. That's why you guys eat them, right? Like me,
Backwards Hogwarts letter.
right?
I don't know who told you that, Mikey, but that's pretty good. Best fortune I ever got out of a fortune cookie is don't believe anything you read on the fortune cookie.
That's
Well,
a
then
good
don't
fortune.
believe that. So you should believe what it says in fortune cookies.
That's like
You know what,
Dragon Ball
man?
Zero.
How did the brain know to name itself the brain?
I don't know. Humans are fucking weird.
Yes, we are.
That's my response. Humans are
People
weird.
are strange
Yeah.
when you're.
How
a
did the brain know
stranger.
to name itself the brain? Sounds like a
Okay.
pre-sub.
She just knocked over my whole light. Okay, nice.
Congratulations.
Can you not?
Come on, Ben.
Is that an
You are
does that
literally
qualify as an
demonstrating.
eclipse.
I guess technically, you are literally demonstrating why the Earth cannot be flat because cats would have knocked everything over the edge by now.
That
That is a good ass
is
argument.
probably the best argument
Have you seen how many cats there are on this planet? Nothing's
Get
fallen
right
off
over
of the
that
edge yet.
fucking ice
Okay.
wall. Just start hoofing stuff over the side. Hey, look at this! Look at this! Hey, Mr. Turtle, can you catch it? What about you elephants?
Right. Or my
Yeah.
or my favorite thing is I like to oh, gotta tie my shoe. Let me just put my phone down on the edge of the couch, like on the arm. Ooh, sure am stretching today. Just like, bro, you're just trying to crack my screen. I got a case on it this time, asshole. I remember you. I remember you. All the time. He just likes to knock phones over.
You just reminded me of something on my way back from the little Yu-Gi-Oh thing that I went to today. Our locals are back and up and running. Yeah, I coming back. A rock hit my fucking windshield,
Oh,
and I literally just got my windshield replaced from that happening, and a rock fucking hit my windshield, and I'm looking for, and I had a good look, and not a crack. So we're lucky. We got away with it this time. It sounded pretty serious. Though.
I win
thought,
this time,
fuck.
Dwayne Johnson.
safe flight
Right,
repair,
motherfucker.
safe flight replace.
It's my money.
What
and
is
I
that?
need it now.
You know,
hold on, Mikey, sing that again. What is that?
Safe Flight Repair, Safe Flight Replace.
We have the same jingle up here, but it's not for safe or whatever the hell you call it, for Speedy Glass.
And
it's probably the same company, just renamed
Speedy Glass
in Canada.
Yeah. We found the link. They've been using the same jingle all along.
Probably the same company, just ours is a Canadian.
Same jingle company, like, hey, we have a totally unused jingle for your company. What is it
Just don't
called?
go to Canada and listen to Canadian radio. Speedy Glass repair.
You said glass, huh? Glass. I got glass. Here you go, glass.
And you just know over in the Netherlands, there's now a jingle going, "Family class weapon."
Yeah.
They stole our fucking jingle.
Right?
That was a brave joke, and I applaud it.
I think one of the funniest
language I know.
funniest radio commercials I ever heard for a place that does like repairs and stuff like that is just wrap your car around a telephone pole. You can come down. And it's like the guy or the person that was in the accident is like, fix auto is what you were gonna say. Right?
I wouldn't.
Did a bunch of those, which is pretty funny. I thought.
I'm trying to figure out.
I think the best one we got near us is a gas station called Sheets.
Sheets, yes. I've actually pulled into the driveway of one of those.
We have a restaurant called the Faux King.
Yes, we have one. And here's the funny thing: it's actually pronounced "fa."
Well, I know, fuck King. Yeah,
fucking. We have one here on a road called Kingsway. There's one.
We had one in Tacoma when I was in JBLM.
Too fast, it loses meaning.
Tacoma's pretty close to me. I have to go all the way down there to go to a Red Lobster, for fuck's sakes.
It's one of the better Saturday Night Live skits too. Sofa King.
Sofa King? What?
Yeah, Sofa King was a Saturday Night Live skit where they did
Oh yes,
I think it was the cold open.
I like it.
Our deals are so fucking big.
I do like it. I do like that.
And they did it in the style of Yakov Smirnov for all you old farts out there that know who that is.
Yakov
Smirnov? I'm in Nebraska, Missouri.
Guess I'm an old fart.
Now, here in Birmingham, we have a place that just decided to skip the wordplay, and they just straight up call themselves Slutty Vegan.
Yeah, don't beat around the bush.
Yeah,
wow.
I'm like, you know what? Wow. I admire that bravery.
Or the armpit hair. Embrace it.
Yeah, exactly.
The armpit hair.
It is yours.
I find myself somehow fucking fascinated by those where people get ingrown hairs and they show the people pulling them out.
Oh, like Neil, don't go down that rabbit hole. You'll be in pimple popper land before you know it.
I've seen a few of those, and some of those are like, holy fuck, why didn't you go to a doctor like 10 years ago? The size of that thing. It's bigger than my head.
This big gaping
every
hole
other video
not...
sends me is one of those.
And then they have a big gaping hole in the side of the face and it's not even bleeding, and that makes you even more worried. It's like, oh God. You got a blood supply in there.
Pull out.
Okay, Miranda and everyone else in the world who supports this kind of content, who hurt you? Like, why though? Just why?
Mormon. That's right.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's just, you'd have to check out the earlier show to know that one.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Just I find them kind of like,
gotta know.
Like, you start pulling for the guy. You're like, you can do it, buddy. You can get that out of there. Oh, so close. it's like
no,
that.
It really bothers me when they take fucking forever to do it. They're just there like messing with it, and I'm just like, just do it already.
Yeah, I know. It's like they're building up the suspense or something. It's just a fucking ingrown hair. Pull it out, God damn it.
Or, like those like carpet and like rug cleaning videos. Every time homeboy squeegees the floor instead of the fucking car, I'm like, stop cleaning up. You cut that out in editing. You edit that shit out. I don't want to watch that rug. Don't be cleaning up around and showing everything. I don't want to see your equipment. Dirt out of
They
rug.
say,
That's
and
what
they
I
say
visually
foreplay is a lost art.
don't need it.
You're talking about those guys that the pressure washing the rugs?
Yeah,
Guys,
and then they spend 30 minutes like sweeping up the water and all the dirt from off the floor, and then they put the rug down again and do another layer of soap. It's like, bro,
You gotta watch the shorts version. You gotta watch the condensed version.
Oh, that's
Well,
cheating. Neil.
on TikTok, it's always like one video on top, and then it's like a Reddit story or some shit, and then on bottom it's the pressure washing carpet, but it's at like 5 times speed, so you miss the 30 minutes worth of cleaning up around, and it's actually like 2 minutes.
Yeah, they jack everybody's videos. Y'all just be stealing these days.
Speaking of like top and bottom stuff, here, let's do a quick subject change here.
Top and bottom.
Wait a minute. How do we get
hang on?
there?
Okay,
Hang on.
I'm going to wait and hear where this goes, Neil. Let's
Hang
roll. Let's go.
Transition.
I heard somewhere, being that most religions, probably all religions, are fairly patriarchal, as they tend to be. I heard that if you're married and of course you have to be married, right? That's part of the rules. And you have sex, men are not allowed to be on the bottom.
What?
I've heard of this. Yes.
Because they're not supposed to be submissive.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm tired.
I'm not sure that's actually taught. I mean,
look, I want dinner and a show. The thing is,
I got a shoulder.
Oh, no. Well
I
done.
got a shoulder thing right now. So
yeah,
you got some of this, and
I have a heart issue.
I got a medical exemption.
So if I remember right, that was actually taught in like early Jewish teachings, and what?
Yes, that's right.
And that's actually where some of the mythology of Lilith comes from, because of the 2 contradictory creation stories in the Bible. When Lilith came about in the alphabet of Ben Sirah or whatever it was called, one of the things that she wanted was to have sex, but have her be on top, which was both physically her being on top, but then culturally it was her saying that she was superior to the man, and that's why she was kicked out when Eve was created. So yeah, it goes back thousands of years of that mindset.
She wasn't kicked out. They said, no, you can't be on top. She went, well, fuck this, I'm out of here. And they said, all right, Adam, give us another rib.
Right.
Maybe instead of a rib, you take something else this time. Like,
what? Why don't they just make her out of dirt too, like they did Adam?
Makes too much sense.
It's wild how insecure men have been throughout, like, most of history.
Absolutely.
It's like you have to make up these narratives so that you have an inherent claim to a certain role, because you don't think that you'd be able to do the things that you want without having to force people to comply with you doing it. Like,
I think I got a better origin story. What if Eve is from Adam's tail, because all humans used to be Saiyans, and then he took our tail and made women, and that's why we can't transform in the full moon like the rest of the Saiyans on Dragon Ball Z.
Well, I mean, it's real easy. If you watch Dragon Ball Z, it's easy to pop a tail off, according to them.
Yeah.
Are you saying this isn't even my final form?
Correct. Well, now it is. Well, now it is, because your tail's gone. So it was over 2000 BC ago.
6000 BC. Get your YEC right.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
How old did they say the Earth was? They said
it's 6,000 years old, so it's like 4,000, under 4,000 now. Whatever.
Well, it depends on which begat line you go with. Now, if we start in the book of Matthew, I'm sorry, we just lost everybody.
No preaching, George. Jesus Christ.
I see what you're saying, Steph. So it was only 4,000 years old when Jesus was born. 4,000-ish, according to them.
Right.
Jesus was born 4,000 years ago?
And it never gets any older. So pretty soon.
It's like me then.
Yeah.
Somebody looked at me today and said I was 47. I'm like, you're my new friend. Like, try adding another 10 years to that.
Yeah. I don't know why.
See, on the
but
flip
nobody
side,
else says
last
that to me.
year, some private called me 40 years old. I don't know
You don't
how.
You don't look a day over 39. Don't worry about it.
It's
not one of these.
It hasn't happened in a couple of years.
Look,
but,
I'd make a reference to Jack Benny, but it would show my age.
I had a couple of customers. I had a couple of customers ask me like, "So did you pick any schools out?" And I was like, "Schools? You think I'm going to I am not fucking picking out schools, you motherfucker. I am well into my 30s. I am not wandering.
For your child, man.
No, this is before Kira was born.
Oh, maybe they knew.
They were just thinking way ahead.
Yeah,
maybe they were psychic.
Are you picking out colleges? I am in my 30s. Thank you very much.
You know, when back in the day, I remember a lady going to high school, grade 12, I think it was, because she never got her grade 12. So rather than just going and getting a GED, she went back to school. She was 62 years old and she was in high school and did her final year. Yeah. She was like everyone's friend too. Of course, I didn't end up going to that school. I just heard about it afterwards. I ended up in Israel going to school there.
What a waste of time.
No, it was awesome.
I could do that class in like 10 minutes.
The question is, how many kids did she like lock in their lockers or like give
All
them
of them.
swirly or something just to get the whole experience, you know?
She was
Yeah,
a
the
tyrant.
hallway. We did the hallway pinball thing, you know, pushed her through and everyone kept pushing her. Broke a hip. You know?
As a homeschool kid, I have no idea what I'm talking about. So
Our school was
you're bang on.
Our school was so big and there were so many kids in it, and none of us had been in like these are like these new modern schools, right? So there's no more brick old ass building everybody's this is like an airport. We were like fish upstream. No one knew what was going on. There was like, I'll see you. Bye. You just got lost in the stream and you would just get into the thing and just huddle through this.
Wow.
We didn't
you have like a monorail.
Like you didn't even
moving floors.
You didn't have time to bully people because you only had, 8 or
You had
6
2
or 7.
minutes to go 2 miles.
Yeah, you got like a good quarter mile until you get to the class, and that doesn't count the stairs. So you better get their ass a moving.
And they still want us to go to PE.
Right.
We got our cardio in going between classes.
The registrar is the PE instructor. It's like, all right, you're going first floor, third floor, first floor, outside, third floor, outside.
Just ever have to do the. Oh, go ahead, Art.
That was the nice thing about being homeschooled. PE was chess. I'm just kidding. There was no nice thing about being homeschooled, honestly.
The way the world is these days, Kira may not ever see the inside of a school.
Yeah, fair.
I do not know if I'm letting her out there with the rest of the crays, especially like because I'm outside of Chicago. So it's like, oh, we're in suburban-ish areas. This should be these people crazier than the people in the hood in St. Louis. These people are psychos, driving all drunk and wild. The kids screaming down the block. I'm like, what the hell? I thought we left this. These kids are racket.
No. They're everywhere. We got them.
They've always been like that. They've always been.
These kids are only 7 or 8 years old. They think they must be a new model. They wouldn't
out driving.
Yes. No, their parents are awful.
There's a reason that our cult's headquarters was in Oak Brook, so I get it.
Mm-hmm. Prime real estate up here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even talk to me about real estate here, buddy. It's so beyond ridiculously expensive here.
I think we're all just going to have to live in the ocean.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
We're just all going to have to just... Yeah, we're just going to have to just start taking garbage and making rafts out of it and living out in the sea because that's
There's a huge one out in the middle of the Pacific if you want to just steal that one.
I know. If I could find it, I'd live there. But until then...
Google Earth.
You go to Sealand.
Oh, with the volcanoes.
No,
Ben is having so much fun
is
with
a
his new
man-made
cat.
platform that you can visit. It's an actual country.
You know, that was my plan for the zombie apocalypse, is to get to one of those retired or decommissioned oil derricks.
Yeah.
They're like 90 feet off the ocean. Love to see a zombie swim his ass all the way out there and climb up there. I got a long stick. Just get down.
Well,
no. No.
Well, Mikey,
I just put baby oil on the fucking ladder. They'll never get up.
if there's ever a zombie apocalypse and I end up being a zombie, challenge accepted.
Dude, if I put oil on that fucking never get up that.
I'll be licking that shit off.
Why do I suddenly want to see a Home Alone with this exact concept? That would be amazing.
Yeah, Home Alone,
fighting
AKA,
off the zombie horde
with Mikey and Neil.
Yes. Home Alone, aka felonies.
Home Alone 28 days later.
Multiple felonies. You are not allowed. Hey, look at me. All you out.
Did you
look at
did
your
you
phone?
all hear that
Hold on, Sweet. Look at your phone. All of you look at your phone who's listening at home. You cannot set up booby traps in your house. It is illegal. You will go to jail. If someone gets hurt, if someone gets hurt on a booby trap in your home, you will go to jail. Do not do it. It's not okay. Just have an axe coming through a door. You can't do that.
It got 28 years later, got greenlit.
Really?
Yeah. So we're gonna get a follow up to 28 weeks later.
Why years? Why did they jump to months?
Because then it would only be 2 years, 4 months later.
And it's been 1 week since you look.
Because they don't allow you to count in months after 18. If you've ever talked to a parent who's like, my baby is 32 months. Shut the fuck up. It's a toddler.
Yeah.
They're 2.
Okay. By the way, this lends itself to like my biggest petty pet peeve ever. People who say that they're celebrating their like 1 or 2 month anniversary. No, that's not what Anna means. Okay, like that's not a thing.
My 2 month anniversary.
There you go. Okay, I will take that. Like it sounds silly, but it's not an anniversary.
It's silly,
be
but
university?
28 beers later.
Holy shit, that would be
I could take out the whole damn herd.
That's the sequel to Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, 28 beers later. Yeah, that movie was brilliant.
Yeah,
and this will all blow over.
578 months. How many months old are you, hon?
Older than you.
Ooh, in your face. Every 4 years, I like to congratulate. I have 2 friends that were born on Leap Day. I'm like,
yes.
And now you're 5 and 6 every fucking time, and they're just like, you're the only one who, because they know each other. Everybody went to different high schools, but we all kind of like hung out with the same friend group. Like this is the only time that we get tagged together is because of you and your stupid ass post about our stupid age. But I think that should be taken into account.
I think so.
Like maybe we have to stop using years. We got to start going by days. It's the only fair way for the Leap people.
I agree.
Have you seen the thing about how every month should be 28 days instead of having 28 and 30 and 31? And
that's a lunar calendar.
Lunar calendar.
Exactly. Like every month will start on a Monday and end on a Sunday, and it'll just be harmony.
Then
I mean,
you need
fine
to
if
have,
you believe in the moon.
Then you need to have
yeah, moon lover.
Then you need, in order to keep it in sync, in order to keep the year in sync with the solar year, you have to throw in a few days here and there.
No,
Tolkien worked it all out actually.
If we blow up the sun.
If we're
not if we
completely
blow
in
up the
sync,
sun. That's very true.
Just exist at nighttime. Because
we're completely in
apparently,
sync.
according to some people,
Toronto just
the
scored
sun
with 10
doesn't
minutes
exist
left in the
enough.
third.
No one's talking at once.
Huh?
Ollie's just updating us.
Toronto just scored with 10 minutes left in the third
And
period.
what is the
First goal of
score?
game. That's the
1-0
first goal of the
Toronto.
game.
The first goal of the game. So
Ollie's
it's
been waiting this
1-0
whole
Toronto,
time.
at least. Nice.
Yes.
Ollie gave us his
Well,
first
nice
sport
for you,
update with
you
10 minutes left in
fucking
the whole
Canadians.
game.
I hate the Leafs. Fuck them.
I gave the first sport update before we started the show. I said I was watching the hockey game, and it was nothing.
I know. I realize that.
I love that they're the Leafs.
No, they're the
I know.
Leaves.
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
Leaves.
They are.
No,
They call
you're
themselves the
wrong,
Leafs.
sweet. It's the Leafs.
No, it's
It
Leaves.
is the Leafs.
No, they're the Leafs.
What is English?
They
Like,
took
I mean,
off
when was the
one-
last? When was the
There's
last
a
time
difference between
the
a
Toronto
proper
Maple
name
Leafs?
and a plural word? There's
They
a
got.
difference.
They got
When
shirts
was the
that
last
says
time the
Boston just
Toronto
tied it up,
Maple
by the
Leafs
way.
were a threat?
They
Not that
printed
they're a
out.
threat.
They went to the place to print out shirts, and that shit had the red squiggle underneath it the whole time. Because they just
70s
override it.
maybe?
Just
Were they
override it.
Leafs.
You
I'm trying
think
to
they
be fair
added
to
it
our
to
Canadian
dictionary
friends here.
finally?
Two at once. What'd you say?
Do you think they
I'm trying to
finally
be fair
clicked
to my
add to dictionary?
Canadian. We did it again, didn't we?
Yeah.
You go, sweet.
Do you think they finally clicked add to dictionary so it didn't have the red squiggly line?
It's Leafs. It's Leafs.
It is
Y'all, the
Leafs,
proper-
and I'm
the
trying to be
proper-
fair to our Canadian friends by talking a little bit of hockey here.
Proud
The
feet.
proper plural is Leafi.
Levi.
Octopi, Leafi.
Yeah. Levi.
The Toronto Maple Leafi.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Wait, so is it octopus or octopi? Because
It's
going
either.
going by the Greek,
It's Octopussy. Get it right.
The three that are accepted is octopuses, octopi, or octopod.
there is a
Octopussy.
Octopussies.
because it's a Greek word. It's octopodes.
Octopodes. Octopodes is also accepted.
Octopussies.
Octopodes.
Think about the structure of an octopus. It's basically a word I should not say in a more American Canadian audience.
So
In mixed
I have-
company, if you will, right?
I have yet to hear anybody refute my claim that all cephalopods are aliens biding their time.
Well, have you
Yeah,
seen the cult of the lobster, where they are going to help a lobster over the years?
Yes.
Because that's how.
I was part of this group
That's why
during the
lobster
pandemic.
die.
I was part of this group on Facebook for a while until it just became crustaceanity, and I was like, I'm not in. I was like,
You are.
I was all in.
Christianity.
I was all in while it was like a pagan lobster god. I was all for it, but then they're like bringing in Christian traditions. I was like, nah.
No,
I'm
this
not-
is
I
you.
don't want, I
This
don't
is
want
you now.
Christianity, but with
Nice
a lobster. That's
lobsteranity.
not what I'm here for. There were.
I don't want
there
the
was
lobster on
another
top.
group, though. No, there was another group though. At the same time as this lobster group, that was the group that was going to eat the lobster god, and that was also
Ooh,
at
a
the same
counter group.
time that the lobster. Yeah. So I might be
Nice.
part of that
Touche.
group.
Well, hold up. So, in order to do that, do they get like crackers and then they magically turn into the lobster when they eat the crackers? Like, does that? Because that
It's
would
garlic
save
butter.
Cheddar
my
Bay
time.
biscuits.
No.
Cheddar Bay
It was-
Oh,
biscuits.
cheddar biscuits, yes.
No,
Oyster
it was
crackers.
just like
They
setting
sprinkle
up all the
garlic.
rules of like what is sin and what isn't and stuff. Like I don't want. sin
They,
in my
they do the
lobster
garlic
religion,
butter
like-
on people's forehead. They just flick a little garlic butter on them. Just there you go. Be
it's
blessed,
got
my
shit in it.
child. Yeah, no shit,
No
not
holy
garlic
butter.
butter. Our holy butter has 0% shit in it, unlike some people's holy implements. We've been.
That reminds me of Jay and Silent Bob. Did you spit in my cup? Go spit in my cup. You spit in my coffee.
Get to it.
There was another group on Facebook during the pandemic that just went wild. It was a group where everyone pretended to be ants.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
still in that
Almost
group.
five.
I'm still in that group.
Ben's
Yep.
like, I'm in there
Okay.
already.
Medical school
Yeah.
apparently gives you a lot of free time.
I'm a member of the group too. So
Oh, that makes sense.
Neil,
this is
got it.
this is our sorry,
Oh, Neil, did you
body of lobster with garlic aioli?
Did you order your Thai Interceptor?
Of course. Yeah, and I got all 3 of the GWPs with it.
Starwort.
Yeah, Lego re-released the original Thai Interceptor build.
Yeah, it's better build though this time.
Yeah.
You know, one that
I
we
should
were
probably
just
put this
talking
back in the
about.
freezer.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, I ran out of here because Leanne knows, my roommate knows that I do these podcasts. I said, "Hang on, I just got to borrow a lobster for a second." She goes, "What?"
I like
It's
the
for
I like
the
the
spicy stream.
I like that. It's like, no, I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does in there. He came in here the other day. It was a candle. Today it's a lobster. I don't know what the stream is. I don't know what he does. It doesn't make sense. I'm afraid to call the police. What if there's more lobsters in there? I don't know.
Do a welfare check.
Lobster scented candles.
Oh, and for the record, if there's ever any worry about me, try to get a hold of me on Facebook. Do not wellness check my house. Please do not send the police to my door. Thank you very much. If I'm in there and something bad happened, let it happen. I do not need them showing up. Whatever happened just got worse.
That really wasn't me making those noises.
Okay.
That was a
It was
lobster.
the lobsters.
It was the lobsters.
I believe you.
Lobster police.
I have faith.
It's a
Oh, dear.
crustacean emergency.
Actually,
threw
that's
mine the
funny you
fuck
should
away.
say that. That's exactly what we call the Marine Patrol in the main waters is the lobster cops.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, geez, I
Should buy
got
them
stopped
giant
by the
claws
lobster
up.
cops. I didn't have my registration stickers up on my boat, so the lobster cops pulled me over, gave me a ticket.
The lobster cops. So why is Tons of Mice afraid of drinking coffee at your house now, Sweet? That's part I missed, I guess. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It's the joke that came from Jane Silent Bob where Chris Rock was talking to the intern about, did you spit in my cup? Did you spit in my coffee?
Wasn't there something similar to that? The Broken Lizard guys when they did, was it Super Troopers? And he goes, I think they spit in my pop. And he's like, and he just keeps drinking it anyways. It was the hamburger. He goes, I think he spit in my burger. Oh, he probably. He just eats the burger anyways.
Still good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
that was also an analogy similar to the analogy about chewed gum for virginity. You know, it's like taking a sip out of pop and. Yeah.
All pop has backwash in it.
Yeah.
Does anyone plan on
pass it around?
Does anyone plan on catching up on the Kentucky Derby, or can I make fun of this thing's name?
You can make fun of this thing's name.
My brother-in-law's name is Dan, so we all bet on Mystic Dan, and we won.
I heard
Really?
someone the other day refer to the Kentucky Derby as Amish NASCAR, and I can't stop thinking about it now.
Wow.
That's bloody genius.
I love it.
Amish NASCAR.
And they show up with their hats. You know, they're very proud of their NASCAR. They're very proud.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, and the sausage is stupid. I think that's the Mennonites. Never mind.
Well, perhaps to close out the show, we could all sing a rousing chorus of "My Old Kentucky Home."
Or not.
I don't
Or
even
not.
know. What that
Or we could just sing the praises of the octopussy.
That's true. A far more valuable thing. Octopussies have more legs than horses.
More to hug you with.
That's true.
They have tentacles, not
I have
legs.
that DVD.
Well,
Just gonna
whatever.
say they
fuck
don't
those
have legs
things
at
are.
all.
I have that
They
hentai.
have-
I mean,
They're basically the thing I was saying earlier, but like underwater and with lots of legs.
And teeth, right where it counts.
one big
Yes.
boot, one big beak is
Yes.
what it is. It's a beak.
Hmm?
Can't
Yeah,
tell you
and
how
why
many of those I
wouldn't
had to
you
pull
want
out of
that?
there.
Why wouldn't you want that? I
That's-
don't.
maybe
see.
it's the suckers
Two-
that are a turnoff, Ben. I don't know.
Oh, those have teeth too.
I personally always like the suckers. Oh, we
Those
still
have-
talking about octopus?
Okay, well, hey, look, soon quick quay.
Octopussies.
Before
Sure.
Bree catches wind of this, it's the squids that have teeth in the suction cups, not the octopus.
Bree is
Oh,
always
yes,
watching.
yes.
Oh,
The grabber one.
handsome Squidward just hits different now.
Oh my goodness. I'll never be able to watch that show again.
I think I've probably seen 3 episodes of SpongeBob in my entire life.
Oh, it's so funny.
I think
That's
I've
3
seen
more
one.
than me.
Patrick is hilarious.
I'm sure it's great.
I didn't have Nickelodeon when it was like big, so like I'm too old now. Like I missed the boat. I missed the SpongeBob boat.
Never
and
too old for SpongeBob.
It's
think
dumb
I am.
humor, so yeah. It's just
No,
I'm going to go
because you
jellyfishing
have
after this.
You have a tiny human. This is how you can get away with
Yeah.
watching all of the kid shows because you have a tiny human.
She's got a point.
Bluey.
Trust me, I did it for a long time.
Bluey.
No Bluey. No
Bluey.
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 Uh-oh.
It's like
What?
big comfy
Okay,
couch.
what is the hype with Bluey? Because like
Bluey
everyone,
is a cartoon.
everyone I
No,
know.
Bluey is a cartoon for adults that kids can stand.
Yep. Yep.
And it's from Australia.
Oh,
Yeah.
look.
It's an amazing look at parenting.
Just showed up.
It is the best show ever.
Hello,
My-
Teton Uranus.
No,
My,
that's Titan Uranus.
I know. Apparently, I was the
Yeah.
first one to ever say that out loud on YouTube for him.
Well done.
I'm not going to say that I'm proud, but my heart is filled with joy. The baby likes original Sesame Street better than the new Sesame Street. And I'm just like, yes! That's my girl!
Now go up to her later and say, "You want to buy the letter S?"
Hey, I just learned there was a conspiracy theory about Big Bird and all of Big Bird's cousins because like every country has a different Big Bird.
Okay.
What?
What's
Yeah.
a conspiracy theory? Because, the birds got problems,
So initially,
You know
it
birds
was
can fly,
like
right?
like a person that, or yeah, what's it called? Like DID, or the Big Bird had a personality problem. But Denmark's Big Bird is like red, and like every country has their own different style or even like species of Big Bird. And eventually, Sesame Street just said, let's just make them all cousins and say it like that. And apparently there was an episode where they had like a family reunion of all the different countries' Big Birds.
So
But yeah, every
bunch of
country
people doing this.
In the
Who
Who
Netherlands,
got high and
different
thought
people?
of this?
All the live stuff was different people.
Yep,
I
absolutely.
do when I
have
was
So
Gordon
in the
and they didn't
Netherlands,
have-
yeah, in the Netherlands, it was like completely different live people and everything. It was all very Dutch setting,
Wow.
and the episodes were 15 minutes long. And Big Bird was blue.
Wow.
You just
Well,
made
the
that
big
up.
conspiracy theory that I recall
looked over there.
from
Yeah,
the big conspiracy that I recall from ages and ages ago was that Big Bird was gay, and that was a terrible thing.
That's like when
I'm serious.
like-
The lunatics who were running around saying everything and this, that, and the other
And-
thing is somehow gay.
the best
It's
moment.
so old.
One of my favorite moments in all of social media history. When asked if Bert and Ernie were gay, the Sesame Street Corporation said Bert and Ernie are neither gay nor straight. They're puppets. And that's the end of the
Yeah, that
comment.
was awesome. Yeah, that was great.
How can they be gay? They don't even have bottom halves.
I don't know. They walk around with people. They walk around
God.
with people's hands up their ass. I don't know.
Night- a preference. That's nightmare fuel. That turbo colored Big Bird with the facial feathers. Yeah, coming for you in the night.
That's the Mexican Big Bird.
Oh my goodness.
You know what they called? There's Mel 350. Mel should be in here. Well, we got about 10 minutes left. You want to come in 10 minutes there? The last of the show there. Oh, I see. Miranda, Will, Arch, Dr. Ben. Oh, finally, the host. No. Let's not forget about that jackass.
I think she ran out of characters. I didn't get called up.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, like, there's a, come on,
Mikey.
It's fine. No, it's
what
fine.
about Swede and Ollie?
Mikey, Mikey.
Dr. Ben.
Come on, Mel. Mikey, you got to type in Mikey.
No, it's cool. I got this here ban button.
Also,
Hey, I'm not gonna stay hot on me. I'm a ban here.
Oh yeah, don't forget Mickey too. Yes. Yeah. By all means, don't forget Mickey.
Don't forget Mickey.
Yeah, because she's so fun.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, you lucky I love you. And look at this asshole. Look, you lucky I love both of y'all. You
Mickey
love
Moose. No, Mickey Meese.
Yeah, Mickey Meese. Mises.
Mikey's
Mickey Mises.
Moosey. Oh wait.
Moosey is the best one. Moosey.
Yeah, cap lock works if you're yelling. That's what it's for.
Caps lock is like cruise control for awesome.
Yeah, I so for weird text things, I went into.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I don't know why I'm only on Twitter just for messages basically, but I go there, and I just find 3 messages from Stool that I have not responded to, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Uh-oh.
And it is what you like. It's weird. It's weird shit.
It's Stool, so I expect.
I hung out with Stool 2 nights ago. Stool and Mathpig. We were hanging out after the Transpositions, Bree's show, my show, Ember's show, and Mathpig says, "Hey, send me a link. I'll join you guys." So Stool and Mathpig came in. We were just shooting the shit. It was kind of fun. Things don't change much.
Yeah,
put it that way. Fortunately, I had my monkey with me. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just a little teaser of what is in these messages. It's about him saying that because of something that I said, now he has to write a song in the Oompa Loompa style about my special hammer. And that's all
I see.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with you. This is R3M2.
Show off your. That's not Star Wart.
May the 4th be with you all.
Indeed.
Happy Star Wars Day.
No, Star Wars Day is May 5th.
No, that's Revenge of the 5th.
Just turned to the 5th here now, so Revenge of the 5th.
Hey, leave Cinco de Mayo alone. It's Revenge of the 6th.
Oh,
okay.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, where's Star Wars Day? That's all I care about.
I always thought of it as a Revenge of the 5th of alcohol that you just drank the night before.
Yeah, I mean,
only a 5th. What are you short on cash?
That would be Montezuma's revenge.
Maybe.
Yeah. You got to bump those numbers up.
Venmo me?
Only a 5th.
Cash at me, buddy?
Yeah, apply yourself. I mean,
also here in Birmingham.
I thought
Here in Birmingham,
Montezuma's
Alabama,
revenge was when you drink the water in Mexico.
It is.
So here in Birmingham, Alabama, since we're always very culturally aware, there was this one sign I saw downtown.
Got the best jails.
Right? But they were going to hold a Cinco de Mayo celebration today on May 4th. And I was just like, not what Cinco means. Okay. I was like,
so where do you live from Gulf Shores?
How far am I from Gulf Shores?
Yeah.
Like 3 hours.
Okay. I'm going to be down there this summer. I was going to say, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Would buy you a beer, but
You run fucking marathons. Just fucking jog to his place for crying out loud, sweet.
Hey, I'm going to go to the beach at some point this year, so that's happening.
Hey, Arch, I'm just saying, I'm like 8 hours from you. We can meet in the middle.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Let's say to my
The
girl.
game is going to overtime by the looks of it.
Anyway,
Good.
I should probably go to bed at some point in the near future.
No,
Why?
white people.
Am I right?
No, you're white.
It's okay.
So
we're allowed to be angry at ourselves.
She knows.
Yeah, what white people are the problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna head off because I haven't slept well in like a couple weeks. So, I'll
The hell is
Ben,
bye, people.
get some
Bye,
rest,
Ben.
Yes.
and we will talk to you again very
Yeah.
soon.
Sometimes
Yeah, what?
Later, Ben.
What? Watch your back, Ben. I'm coming.
Oh, I thought you were talking-
Are you
the cat
going
was
to
about
sing a
bounce
song
on
in the Oompa Loompa style about my special?
No.
So
Please don't.
half white. Doorknob head wanted to know which half. And Mel answered.
July is Ward Awareness Month. I didn't know that, but hey, thanks.
July is Wart Awareness Month. Like that's
Like
the information.
Way, you know,
Probably could have gone the rest of my life
something
without
for
knowing.
everyone.
Well, to be fair, a lot of people forget that he was
To be
the
fair.
antagonist of Super Mario Brothers 2. Like, I feel like people should be reminded of that.
Who?
What was
Fair
the
enough.
what was the real name of that game that they stole and made it into Super Mario Brothers 2?
Doki Doki Panic.
It was like a
Wait,
whole
what?
ass Super Mario 2 was a whole ass other game, and then they just skinned it with Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad. It was a complete other game.
And in Japan, they called it Super Mario USA.
Wow.
Motherfucker. Okay. All right, Japan. You got jokes.
They had Go Zero.
Next time they put a V8 in a Honda Civic, I ain't saying shit.
It's probably their way of getting back at us for inventing that other Godzilla that was just horrible.
That was a bad Godzilla.
Hear that, Roland Emerald? What's the fuck is this? Roland Emmerich? Fuck you.
Oh, the one with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
I like that one when I was little. I was like,
horrible movie.
See it, but
I really
like the
enjoyed it, but I was also very dumb.
Okay, what was it with like the late 90s and early 2000s where every time we had like this huge disaster that was really the centerpiece of the show, we had to have an insufferable love triangle or love interest, will they, won't they? Like, no one cares. The world is coming to an end,
Yeah.
that's not just a feature of those 2 decades, really. I mean, there was that kind of crap in like The Blob,
Yeah, but
Steve
it was more
McQueen,
blatant
and
adult.
it's going. I know it's going way back, like teenage Steve McQueen and the whole thing is like, and it's usually the scientist and the jock and the ingenue, right? It's always that, and then the scary monster, and the scientist is going to protect who knows who wins the girl. It's just it's a very old trope.
It's actually, that's, you want to say King Kong is the real king of monsters? I love Kong. I've always been a Kong fan, but we have a problem. If you go with the original concept of King Kong, Godzilla would literally step on him.
He'd eat
That
him.
would be it.
He's put him in his mouth
Yes.
and chew him out.
They are not the same size.
Yeah, the original Kong was only supposed to be 30 feet tall or something like that, right?
Something like that. 38 feet, I think, or something.
Hey man, he could scramble all over that little dinosaur and just start ripping and tearing them little things off, and then he start pulling off scales left and right.
No.
He can make tools, maybe.
He did in the Kong versus Godzilla or whatever.
Yeah, that was actually
he used one of
surprisingly
Godzilla's fucking back spines for it too.
It was surprisingly better than I thought it would be.
He used an axe that was made. He found that axe, right?
Yeah, he made it. The Kongs
He
made it.
didn't make it. The Kongs might have made it.
Yeah,
yes,
it's their tool. It's their tool. And then
Yes.
he made another one out of the scale from the dude.
From Godzilla.
No, that's what he found was this one that was made out of the scale.
Whatever.
All right, Ollie. You don't remember the
just-
movie either, Ollie. Don't be acting like you
It's always-
remember.
I
thought it was really inspiring.
You also don't. It was kind of boring at the end there. We all kind of zoned out.
It was.
And other people want to speak.
No.
What the fuck's with the
He's always been quiet all night except for talking about hockey, and nobody had let him talk about hockey. So, so Ollie, the game is in Boston, right?
It is.
Oh dear.
That's what Donkey Kong DK stands for. It's disc golf.
I just thought it was really inspiring in the movie where when everyone was like throwing their support behind Godzilla and Kong came up with "and my axe." So yeah, it was great. I may have watched a bootleg version.
Right. So wait
this is my boomstick.
So wait, is Optimus on his team or his team?
What?
Optimus?
Yes.
Because it's a bootleg, and then like random characters are in there.
Oh,
Because it's bootleg.
Optimus Prime.
You know, the Transformer. Do you not know who Transformers are? You know,
Familiar with Transformers.
You know, there's a lot of voice actors on Cameo. I'm just saying. I don't know what everybody needs to do.
Autobots roll out.
I'm just saying.
It was pretty good, Neil.
Wow, I like that. Mm-hmm.
That was good, actually.
Wait till he gets sick, then he can really do it.
Wait till I get a cold.
Oh yeah.
Then I talk like this all the time.
I'm just waiting for him to call me Bub.
Oh man, I am so
Wolverine.
excited for the new Wolverine.
Should I watch the trailer or should I just go in tabla rasa? I like going in tabla rasa.
I think that's the best. That's the best play, Mikey.
Bruce Campbell.
What do you mean by older men, Mel?
There we go.
Now, see, my eyebrow wiggly thing doesn't work when I have a bandana on. Hang on. I need to go and get. When I was younger, I used to. I could imitate a fly, and I'd run and I put like clothespins on my eyebrows, and they go like this. I could do it. People be like, "Oh, that's great."
Now, me as a little kid, I'm like,
to a phone. 911.
Don't take your
Also,
eye off that
Fern,
kid.
right there with you. Hell yeah.
I can only do the one.
Who's Carolyn? Who's Carolyn Jones?
Morticia Adams, the original.
Morticia Adams.
Morticia.
She was a wonderful Morticia Adams.
Absolutely.
Remember Elvira?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
That's before your time.
You bite my ass. She was my first.
Elvira's modern.
Are you kidding me? She's still going.
Laptop wallpaper.
Yeah.
I remember before she got famous as Elvira, there was an ad in Penthouse magazine that had her clamoring at the leg of some dude who was using a penis enlargement tool. Cassandra Peterson was her name before becoming Elvira. So,
and
she's still gorgeous,
came out,
she
which was great.
Yeah. That's correct. That's right. So all those guys drooling over her never had a chance to begin with.
That's typically how it goes. That's the irony of life.
It's like rain on your wedding day.
That's not irony.
Rovers
That's
did a
just
song
bad
about
luck.
it too.
That's the funny thing about that song. Isn't it ironic that this song
It's
isn't ironic?
not.
All coincidences.
Yeah, you've listed a bunch of
It's
bad luck.
not. You know, like, oh man.
I wrote her a letter or an email, and I said you should just change the words of the song and change it to "unlucky." Isn't it unlucky? Don't
It'll
you think?
fit.
And then she wrote the song "You Ought to Know About You." Well done.
Right. She read your
It's
email.
not that bad. Yeah.
She read your
I was all
Neil is Dave Coulier.
I've just never seen Neil and Dave Coulier in the same room.
Who's Dave Coulier?
The one that Alanis Morissette wrote.
Oh my gosh.
About.
Thank you, Swede. That's exactly the sentence I had a question about. Thanks for saying it in different order. What does he do? Who is he? Not what is his name?
He's Joey in Full House.
Out.
What?
Alanis Morissette got her heart broke by Joey from Full House. Not even Jesse, Joey.
Uncle Joey.
He kept doing
that's Uncle Jesse.
He kept doing the voice. He kept doing the voice. That's what it was.
While she was going down on him in the theater.
And he's doing the Popeye. Yeah, he's doing the Popeye voice.
Mikey's lost it.
I thought it was David Schwimmer this whole time. I forgot their names. No. I was like, that makes sense. He's kind of annoying. But she got mad at Joey. Yes. He wrote a song about him. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, I pissed off a lot of chicks that I dated in my time. No one ever wrote a song about me. I feel almost slighted now.
You got that fucking Full House.
Oh, well, there's that one.
It's about you.
I mean, say what you will about Taylor Swift, she never dated Uncle Joey from Full House, you know? So.
Word.
But
from what I hear,
Joey Tribbiani from Friends?
Mel wants a song about her.
No, you don't. I've written songs about girls. They do not want those songs written about them.
Yeah, I know. I can say the same.
They wish that song was written about somebody else, not them.
You're right. You're right, Mel.
Yet. One of them's called Shattered.
I have a song called Shattered too.
Scarred. Another one's called Inside. Because I died inside.
Evanescence.
Yeah, cool. So it was weird. Like back in my generation, back in the last century, when we were sad,
1900s.
Back in the 1990s.
You're still in your generation, Mikey. You can't escape it. That's the problem.
See, Steph, I'm not. This isn't my current generation. Like, there's already two underneath me. Like, it's already moved.
No, I understand that, but you yourself are still in your generation. You can't, it's like you haven't gotten rid of them yet, unless you've been some sort of genocidal maniac that I know about. But.
I have plans and schemes. You will all be digital. I'll turn you guys all into floppy disks.
I'll turn you to pieces.
I'm already there, Mikey.
Oh, gross.
Oh man! On that note,
more cricket shit.
Neil, they have pills for that.
I'm sorry, I derailed the whole thing. I'll shut up.
Neil, they have pills for that. Number one, number two,
little blue one,
little blue pill for that. But anyway,
wasn't that literally the ending of Lucy with Scarlett Johansson?
I haven't seen it.
Spoilers for a movie no one saw.
Yeah, she becomes one with the electrical grid.
She becomes a thumb drive. Yeah,
that's right. That's my
thumb drive.
Not even kidding.
Ooh, like Cortana.
Yep.
No, she's more annoying than Cortana.
Not possible.
That's what you were saying, Mikey, before I
anyway, on that note, I do
got the whole thing down.
I am tired.
Bye.
Yeah.
So, have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, it's okay, Speed. I gotta bring this to an end anyways because we've gone past the usual hour and a half, which I don't mind. It's not too
so we're charging all you assholes extra.
40-minute warning.
Dude, remember
you'll be getting a money request from my PayPal any moment now.
Remember those days of like a 4-hour fucking
like Ben left early.
Decline.
That's right.
I'll see myself out.
That's why Stephanie suddenly disappeared, and I'm going to get an IOU from Stephanie later.
I didn't realize I should have inquired from the taxi driver what this was going to cost.
I just put up a little sign up in front of my camera. Back in 1 week.
Talking to me?
I know what my company charges for consulting services when they ship me out, so I didn't want that bill.
Why do you think we stopped you from talking about that shit? Because then you're going to hit us with a consulting fee.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say, Sweet's going to send you a bill.
We're going to get an invoice.
That's what I like to see. Oh, wait. What? That's not what I hit.
No, because I was hitting something.
Trust your producer.
There's this. Good night, everyone, except Mikey. And then she said, in caps, just for Fern. Kidding.
She was saying that for a different message. She doesn't want me to have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
All right, thanks everyone. There in the chat. And Mikey disappears too. He's like, I don't want to play anymore. I'm taking my game and going home.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
And thanks everyone there. Dag nabbit.
Thank you, everyone, in the chats on YouTube and Twitch. We appreciate you guys. Leave a thumbs up on YouTube and on Twitch. I don't know if there's too much you can do. Maybe throw some crazy emotes if you're over there. That's fun. That's good stuff. And thanks to all the amazing patrons and members and subscribers over there on the old Twitch. Thank you guys. You really do keep the grease on the rail and the lights on. We appreciate you. And in case you missed the original interview, there's a link to it down there. It'll cycle you back. You can check out Miranda and her important story to hear. Hard in some spots, but good overall. So thanks, Miranda, again for sharing with us.
There's also a link to Will's new TikTok there as well.
Yes, Satanic Will. Go follow it. I demand it. So like Neil always says that Carl Sagan always says at the end of these things, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we'll check you guys out on the next one. We're out of here. Bye.
See you next Saturday.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.